Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Journey podcast. I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Today, I want to talk about something that can completely change your life. And the best part is that it does not cost any money. You do not need special skills, expensive equipment, or years of experience. It is something that every person can start doing tomorrow morning. We are going to talk about how to start your day in the right way. Many people wake up in the morning and immediately feel stressed. The alarm rings, they grab their phone, they check messages, social media, emails, and news updates. Before they even leave their bed, their mind is already full of information. They feel rushed, distracted, and sometimes even worried. Then they wonder why they feel tired and unmotivated during the day. The truth is that the way we start our morning often affects everything that happens afterward. A good morning can lead to a good day, and a bad morning can make the whole day feel difficult. Let me tell you a simple story. Imagine two people. The first person wakes up and immediately spends 30 minutes scrolling through social media. He sees bad news, people arguing online, and pictures of other people living what looks like a perfect life. Before breakfast, he already feels stressed and unhappy. The second person wakes up, drinks a glass of water, opens the window, takes a deep breath, and spends a few minutes thinking about what he wants to achieve that day. Which person do you think will have a better start? Most likely the second one. Not because he is smarter, but because he started his day with purpose. One of the simplest things you can do every morning is drink a glass of water. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But after several hours of sleep, your body needs water. Many people drink coffee first, and there is nothing wrong with coffee, but your body needs hydration. Drinking water helps you feel awake and refreshed. It is a small habit, but small habits often create big changes over time. Success is not usually built from one huge action. It is built from hundreds of small actions repeated every day. Another habit that can make a huge difference is movement. You do not need to run 5 kilometers. You do not need to spend 2 hours at the gym. Even a short walk can help. When you move your body, your brain becomes more active. Your energy increases, your mood improves. Sometimes people say they are waiting for motivation before they start exercising. But motivation often comes after action, not before it. If you start moving, even for a few minutes, you may notice that your energy begins to grow naturally. Let me share something interesting. Many people believe that successful people wake up feeling motivated every single day. They imagine that successful people jump out of bed with excitement and energy every morning. But the truth is very different. Most successful people do not rely on motivation. They rely on habits. There are days when they feel tired. There are days when they feel lazy. There are days when they would rather stay in bed and do nothing. The difference is that they still follow their routine. Think about brushing your teeth. You probably do not wake up every morning feeling excited to brush your teeth. You do it because it has become a habit. It is part of your daily life. The same idea can be applied to other good habits. When something becomes a habit, you do not need to think about it very much. You simply do it. This is why building good habits is so important. They help us make progress even on days when we don't feel motivated. Another thing that can improve your morning is spending a few minutes planning your day. Many people start working without a clear plan. They move from one task to another and spend the entire day feeling busy. At the end of the day, they wonder why they didn't accomplish very much. A simple plan can make a huge difference. You do not need a complicated system. Take a piece of paper and write down the 3 most important things you want to complete today. Just 3 things. This keeps your mind focused. Every time you finish one of those tasks, you will feel a sense of progress. That feeling can give you more confidence and motivation. I remember a time when I used to start my day without any plan at all. I would check my phone, answer messages, watch videos, and jump from one activity to another. I was always busy, but I wasn't productive. At the end of the day, I felt frustrated because important tasks remained unfinished. Everything changed when I started writing down my priorities. Suddenly, I had direction. I knew exactly what I needed to focus on. My days became more productive and I felt less stressed. Another habit that many people overlook is reading. We live in a world filled with short videos and quick entertainment.
But if we spend all our free time consuming content, we may stop learning and growing. Reading allows us to learn from people who have already achieved great things. It allows us to explore new ideas and improve our understanding of the world. Imagine reading just 10 pages every day. 10 pages may not sound like much, but over the course of a year, it becomes thousands of pages. That could mean dozens of books. Imagine how much knowledge you could gain simply by reading a little bit each day. Small actions become powerful when they are repeated consistently. You can read anything that interests you. It could be a book about personal development, business, history, language learning, or even inspiring stories. The goal is not to read quickly. The goal is to learn something valuable. Even one good idea from a book can change the way you think. Let's also talk about the importance of positive self-talk. The way you speak to yourself matters more than you might realize. Many people are very hard on themselves. When they make a mistake, they immediately start criticizing themselves. They say things like, "I am not smart enough," or "I will never succeed." Over time, these thoughts become beliefs. Imagine if you spoke to your best friend the same way you sometimes speak to yourself. It would probably sound very harsh. A good friend would encourage you, support you, and remind you that mistakes are part of learning. You should try to treat yourself the same way. This does not mean ignoring your weaknesses. It simply means being patient with yourself while you grow. Every successful person has failed many times. Every successful person has faced challenges and setbacks. The difference is that they did not give up. They continued learning and improving. When you make a mistake, ask yourself what you can learn from it, instead of focusing only on the failure. Another important part of a good morning is protecting your attention. Today, attention has become one of the most valuable things in the world. Many companies compete for your attention every day. They want you to watch videos, scroll through feeds, click links, and spend as much time as possible on their platforms. If you are not careful, your entire morning can disappear before you even begin working on your goals. That is why it is important to be intentional about how you spend your time. Ask yourself whether an activity is helping you move closer to your goals or simply distracting you. This does not mean you can never use social media. It simply means using it wisely. There is a big difference between using technology as a tool and allowing technology to control your day. The goal is balance. I also want to talk about patience. We live in a world where people want results immediately. They start a new habit today and expect to see dramatic changes tomorrow. When those changes do not appear, they become discouraged and quit. Real growth takes time. Think about planting a tree. When you plant a seed, you do not expect it to become a large tree overnight. You water it, you protect it, you give it time to grow. Good habits work the same way. You may not see results after one day or 1 week, but if you continue, the results will eventually appear. Patience is one of the most powerful qualities a person can develop. It allows you to continue working even when progress feels slow. It reminds you that meaningful success is built over months and years, not hours and days. Let me ask you a question. Where do you want to be 1 year from now? Think about your answer carefully. Maybe you want to speak English more confidently. Maybe you want to improve your health. Maybe you want to start a business, learn a new skill, or become more disciplined. Small actions may seem unimportant in the moment, but they have the power to change your future. Every morning gives you a new opportunity. Yesterday may not have gone as planned. Maybe you made mistakes. Maybe you wasted time. Maybe you felt discouraged. But every new morning is a fresh start. You have another chance to make better decisions. You have another chance to learn and improve. One of the most beautiful things about life is that we can begin again. We do not have to be perfect. We simply need to keep moving forward. Progress is often slow, but slow progress is still progress. As we come closer to the end of today's episode, I want you to remember one important message. Do not underestimate the power of simple habits. Drinking water, moving your body, practicing gratitude, reading a few pages, planning your day. These actions may seem small, but together they create a strong foundation for success.
Imagine following these habits for 1 month. Then imagine following them for 6 months. Then imagine following them for an entire year. The difference would be incredible. You would likely have more energy, more focus, more confidence, and a greater sense of control over your life. The goal is not to become perfect. The goal is to become a little better every day. Improvement does not happen all at once. It happens one step at a time. Every positive choice you make is a vote for the person you want to become. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly appreciate every listener who joins me on this journey. Whether you are listening while drinking coffee, walking outside, driving to work, or relaxing at home, I am grateful that you chose to spend a part of your day with the English Journey podcast. Remember, tomorrow morning is another opportunity. Start your day with purpose. Start your day with gratitude. Start your day with action. Most importantly, believe that small habits can lead to big changes. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep practicing your English, and keep moving forward on your journey. Thank you for listening to the English Journey podcast, and I will see you in the next episode.